Yeah,
Okay, so it's recording now.
good. It's in the cloud then. And see, that way we can pay stuff that people have a reference point.
Yeah, and they,
Family members have a reference point.
well, what may happen is it will download on my email, and I can also either send it out, either that will, there'll be an address that they can link to, or the actual video will.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And see, that way everybody's got it. We're all starting on the same plane.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We all know that we're related by way of siblings, but you know, the details that Chuck knows. Oh boy. Anyway, got it.
So-
Good.
So I'll just kind of go from my screen and call first name, and then if you just say who you are, who you're from, and anything you want to add today. I guess Gloria.
Okay, I'm Gloria McAuley. My grandmother was Hattie. And I have a sister who is on here, Adele. We live in North Carolina. I'm in Durham and she's in Raleigh.
T-Rest.
I'm a grandson of Agnes Johnson Sims. I'm in Greensboro, High Point, Burlington, Winston-Salem area. Been here for about 40 years.
Adele.
Bento from Gloria. Our mother was Florine. Of course, our grandmother was Hattie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Florrie.
Fred.
Fred, obviously the same name, Father Fred Johnson, grew up in Philly and in Delaware now. And this is the first time I've seen Gloria and Adele together in about 60 years or more. I see y'all one at a time, but
Right.
this is a treat.
It is,
Yeah, it's
absolutely
all good.
is.
Damn, y'all look great.
Yep.
Oh, you all do
Chris?
too.
Hey, I
Hi,
just call it like I see it.
I am Chris Phillips. I'm the daughter of Charles and Geneva Sims, and I live in Conyers, Georgia.
Who do you come from?
Yeah.
Who do you come from, Chris?
I come from Charles and Geneva Sims.
Yo. All right. Well, I'm Charles McKinley Sims Jr.
I'll
AK.
take over from there.
Okay,
Anyway,
okay.
I'm her father, and oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Anyway, I'm Charles Sims. This is my wife, Geneva. Chris and Chuck are our children. And we're from Agnes Sarah Johnson, which is Fred and Celeste's father's older sister. They're our second cousins. Then T-Rest was my father's, his father was my father's brother, so he's my first cousin.
And Ahmad, Chuck, you wanna?
Yes, I'm Charles McKinley Sims Jr. My father just spoke. I come from Agnes Sarah Johnson by way of Alex Johnson and Emma Summers. And I was going to say something else. Yeah, that's where I come from.
Wow.
And Carol.
Where's Carol?
Carol.
I don't see her.
She said she
Can I-
can't be seen. She said she can see us, but she
Can I just say something real quick? I'm only getting four small pictures and one large picture. Is that what everybody gets, or is just I don't know what I'm doing or my cheap computer?
Yeah, in a second, I'll tell what you can do. Go up to your top right of your computer and just sort of hover around there, hover
Square.
around. And
In
you
the
should see
square.
something that says view. Go on top above the square on there. It should say view.
Nothing that I'm looking at says view. I see something that says people.
Yeah,
Mm.
and probably it's
I wonder if
determined by the
that's-
number, the power that yours puts out at one time, because mine's
Do you
down.
see anything that says gallery?
Like my flip phone that y'all clown me
Okay.
on.
Yeah, that's
No,
why,
It's
that's why
coming
you
back
got.
in vogue, let
Because
me
you're
tell
on
you.
the phone. Yeah.
It's my
Mine goes
friend.
by the voice. Who's
yeah,
ever
if
voice
you-
dominates their picture comes up on my
yeah,
phone.
and
Oh,
it will on the gallery too, but with the
Like,
speaker, that it's real big, which
oh,
is
Yeah,
nice
well,
too.
I'm good then. If my that's all he's getting, I'm way ahead of the game. All right.
Okay, could you try again
Denise.
later? Carol? Okay, she didn't answer.
Courtney.
For several calls.
she has to hit her volume, the microphone.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, is it your mute, Carol?
That's
Okay.
Courtney.
We'll wait. So I'll introduce, and then we'll have Kernice. I went save Kernice, Courtney's for last, because we've gotten together and she may not know a number of us. So I wanted her to have a chance to kind of meet us. But I'm Celeste, I'm Freddie's sister, and and Carol's sister, and we are we're siblings, children of Fred Johnson, who is the son of Alex, who is the brother of Benjamin. So Courtney's.
Hello, my name is Kurt Denise. My grandfather is Curly Washington. My grandmother is Savannah. My dad is Curtis Johnson. My mom is Willie Mae Johnson. And I stay in Marietta, Georgia.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome.
Good.
Yes,
Thank
welcome,
Good seeing you.
welcome. It's nice to see you and meet you and see more of the family.
Yeah, Nisi, did you recognize any of those names on those things that I sent you?
No.
You didn't? Okay.
So and this might actually work, Freddie, what you're doing for Ahmad, for Chuck, but Chuck is actually, we see his name, we don't see his face. But Chuck, you want to
Can't
kind
see my
of
face?
see your
No.
name?
Oh,
Yeah, we got your name though.
oh, you see me now? No?
Nope.
Still
Nope.
see your name.
Oh, let me see. I don't know why. Oh, I see why. Oh,
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah, there you are.
yes. Kurt Niece, Fred, Carol, and Celeste are unique in that they are your father's first cousins. They just happen to be, Fred's, his children, but they are actually your father's first cousins, just like my grandfather's first cousins. Yep.
Mm.
Can I say something?
Mhm.
Watch it, Fred.
Chuck is the one that found everybody. I guess I don't know what he go around looking for everyone, and he found Kurt Denise way before I met her. He told me about her, but I met her when we got together in North Carolina, in Asheville.
Yeah.
How many years have been, Kurt Denise?
Been it 5, 6 years?
2018.
Probably
5 years. 5 years.
5 years.
We met Kurt Denise, and we all got together in Asheville.
I'll put
And
this in
that's
there.
one thing I can
I'm
say.
more familiar with
Stay in contact with.
I'll let them know.
Yes.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of going in and out. Is that sound for everybody? Is it going in and out when people talk?
Well, whoever talks dominates.
Yeah.
Whoever talks. Whoever's you out there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chuck, before you start, I just got a call from Carol, and she's on the chat. She just says, I'm on a computer with no camera, so she's having trouble with that. She says she could hear and cannot hear as well.
Oh,
She
yeah. She said tell the people to look at the check.
said she can see everybody,
Oh,
so,
the
yeah.
chat.
Hi,
thing.
Carol.
Girl.
Yeah, everybody look at the meeting, the chat. That's what she was saying. Yeah.
And
You
I've
go
got her
down.
on the phone.
It's at the bottom of your
Did she go back to Australia yet?
no.
No, she's still here. Carol, let's see if they can hear you.
So
No,
Just barely.
Yeah.
and I've got her on speaker and I've got it. Wait a minute, try again, Carol.
I'm on the hotel computer and I'm trying to get my computer working. I've got it working a little bit. I've got to get into their system now again because I had messed it up. But the hotel one doesn't have the computer, and it seems not to have the ability to a microphone for me to talk. Although I can
That's
hear.
typical.
they do that for security because
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's typical.
yeah.
Liability issues.
So I can't do it until I can get onto my computer. So I just have to hear you all or talk through the mobile.
Yeah, I'll leave the phone. So,
Mm.
so we can hear you pretty good. So
Yeah.
Chuck was about to give us the 411.
well, I was gonna start with the patriarch of as far as we know of the Johnson family, which is Sam Washington Johnson. It says he was born around 1814, and we also come from the matriarch Nancy Ziegler. It also says her name was Van Ziegler, but I don't know. I see Ziegler in other people's trees, and I think Ziegler was a name that was common down in Orangeburg, but she was born around 1815.
Hmm.
And they had, and he had like, I think he had a couple of more wives. There's another lady named Matilda Rowe he was married to, and he was also married to, what is the name of those people? Hold on one second. He went by another name as well, last name. Hold on one second.
We have
Michelle
Kelly
Moore.
coming and Charles is coming back in.
Oh, Freddie, there you go.
Hello, family.
I like
Hey,
to have
Kelly.
Fred.
How are you?
Good.
Kelly.
Well, was that it, Chuck?
What's that?
There we go.
That's Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly's
Yeah.
on.
Kelly, introduce yourself and how we're all related.
Yeah.
Um,
All right, we see you.
hello. Oh, you see me? Oh,
Yeah.
So I don't. How do I explain it? I'm. All I know is
I don't see
I'm
you.
Vincent. You don't
Yeah,
see me?
Kelly.
Yeah,
I
I can see you.
We see you.
Yeah.
All I can explain is I'm Vincent Sims' daughter, only daughter. That's the only way I can explain it.
So that's, and you're descended from Agnes, right? And is that right, Chuck?
Yeah, she comes from
Not-
Agnes.
Yeah, I mean,
Agnes Johnson by way of Perry
Right.
Sims,
right,
by way of Vincent Sims.
right.
Kelly,
Yes.
we're in the same boat. We're in the same boat, cuz.
Yeah, Chris don't know where she come from either.
No idea.
Sims, that's where I come from.
That's right. Oh, the name is Cleckley. That's the other name in the family, the Cleckleys. Has anyone heard of that name?
I'm Jewish too.
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
I haven't heard that one.
Ziegler and Cleckley sound Jewish.
Cleckley sounds actually Irish. Cleckley, but
Neither Barr, Linda
Kurt
B.
Niece. You know, what's our cousin that's in Orangeburg? Cousin Flossie. She told me about the Cleckleys down there. And she said that they're basically Johnsons. They're Johnsons, but So Sam Washington Johnson, who we all,
You frozen.
he also had a family called the Cleckleys, which are all Johnsons. They're his descendants. But those two names are synonymous with Johnson. With Cleckley is synonymous with Johnson.
Oh,
And those who took the DNA test, you'll see some of the relatives. If you look into their tree, you'll see the Cleckleys.
Mm.
But it'll go
Well-
all the way back. So it'll go all the way back to Sam Wash Johnson.
Well,
Mm.
I've heard the name Flossie. Now, where's Flossie in the picture?
That's on Curtney's side.
Okay, let me put myself on mute as Carol talks.
Oh, Curtney's.
I'm here.
Could you tell them who Flossie is to you?
She is my cousin on my grandfather's side.
I think her father and your father were, or your grandfather were, no, her father and your father were first cousins?
Yeah,
Or she and your father were first cousins?
and my father.
Right,
Yeah, and my father was Curtis Johnson,
right,
Yeah.
who's deceased now.
right.
Yeah.
So yes, cousin Flossie told me that we're the Johnsons, but we also relate to the Cleckleys. And she also took me to the family cemetery in Cope.
Oh,
And
Oh.
actually, I have some pictures, but my father should have them as well. You have them, Dad? The pictures that
For what?
I
you
took when I was down in Orangeburg.
did you try to
I
get
thought I
in
gave
touch?
them to you
Uh,
a while back. What'd you say, Curtney?
If I do, I'd have to look for them.
Okay,
I
Did
have
you
to look for them. I couldn't get them offhand.
I can find them also. What'd you say, Curtney? I haven't tried to contact Flossie. I thought something might have happened to her, but I heard she's still alive.
Mhm.
I've seen her daughters on Facebook. Well, one of them, because one of her daughters passed. But I've seen her daughter. I seen them like on Facebook. They were celebrating something. But I've seen and I text one of our cousins, and she said that Flossie is still alive.
Yeah, because she came to my dad's funeral.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I met her personally, and I went to the family church as well. She gave me a lot of good information.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So do you stay in contact with Daryl?
I don't know Daryl. You mean the Daryl that was at the family reunion?
Yeah.
I know. I haven't spoke to him since then.
Yeah, because he has a lot of good contact, more so than me, because he's old.
I would have to get his number from you.
Okay. Okay.
Curtis, where is Van Johnson?
Uncle Skip is in Asheville.
Okay, that's I get him mixed up with Sonny. Skip or Van and we went to Stevens Lee together.
Okay.
And
David.
I don't think he remembers me. I talked to him a couple of years ago, and we knew some of the same people. I think they had a reunion or something like that. And, he knew people we knew together, but he didn't remember me. We were kind of tight, but that's been over 60 years ago, so I can understand him
Right.
not remembering. So
He's, like I said, he's still in Asheville. My Uncle Sonny moved to Florida.
Is that Hugh? Sonny is Hugh?
Yes.
That's where I met. That's the first person I met when I went down there searching. That's the first guy I met. And he's the one.
I get them mixed up because
He was my guardian
the
angel.
reason it's been so many years ago, but I thought about it a few days ago. There used to be a movie star named Van Johnson.
Mhm.
And also, I realized that Van was the one. He and I are the same age.
Oh, okay.
We went to school together. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See those pictures I sent you, Charles? With Van and all, the picture of all the boys together? Anyway,
You talking to me?
to Charles?
Did you see those pictures I sent you of Van? And Hugh and all together, Sonny all
Oh, yeah,
together?
yeah, you sent them to Geneva, right, yeah, right,
Yeah.
okay.
Maybe I
Yeah.
can kind of show them next time. So Curtney, I hear that you have your family reunion and some of that is pretty together and we're kind of just getting started.
Yeah, we had a good time in 2018. She did a real good job. I sent
You're on
Celeste
mute.
some pictures of Grove Park Inn.
Curtney is on mute.
No, she's off, I think.
No, right now she's still on mute, but you can see the little red
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I can hear
Oh,
her,
but
but
I can see, oh, you can hear her, I can see her.
I can see it blinking, the red thing you're talking about blinking, but no sound.
She's,
Yeah, I can hear.
looks like she might be having some, so 1 minute.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm actually on my phone.
Myself off.
It's a lot smaller. But yeah, the family reunion, it was really nice. I enjoyed it. Wish more people could have participated, but overall, it was nice.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had a good time. That was
Mhm.
really
It was
nice.
personal. It was
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
personal. That's what I like. about it. It was personable.
Yeah.
Everybody got an idea what we were all alike.
Mhm.
Well, we're gonna have
Mhm.
to come
Yes.
to you, I guess, for some
Especially Grove
pointers.
Park Inn. I enjoyed that the most. Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh,
love,
yes. Oh, yes. I want to do that again.
yes.
I'm serious. That's. I still talk to myself about that one. My
That was
stomach
some of
was
the best food I ever had.
Oh man, they'd roll me out of there.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So can I ask a question?
Sure.
Yes.
So I met someone at my job, Sims, right?
Uh-oh.
His name is Ozzy Sims. Do we have any family in, what do you say, Washington, Georgia? Wilkes County, I guess?
It's possible
Hmm.
because they actually, our family comes from Greenville, South Carolina, the Sims, but that area,
Yeah.
that's in the same area, and the Sims did spread out, so it's
Do you
possible.
say how many siblings were there? Was it 13,
was-
16?
It was 14, 7 boys and 7 girls.
Oh, we've always
Hey, Carol.
heard there was 11.
No, he's talking about the Sims. He's
Oh,
talking
the
about,
Sims. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
she's
Yeah.
asking about the Sims, and
Mhm.
yeah, we was talking about, yeah, so yeah, it
Every
was
time
7 boys.
Yeah, every time I see Sims of our color, I just look at it and say, yeah, well, we know. We know, you know.
Yeah. The best way to
We
know
know.
though is Kelly. The best way is to take that ancestry DNA test,
Mm.
and then we related to a lot of Sims, but that's pretty much the only way because we went everywhere. They spread out everywhere.
Did
But
they?
you know, Madeline, was it Madeline? She also married a Sims as well.
He married a Sims. Yep.
Well, actually, her daughter, Italia did actually. Yes, Madeline. Yeah,
Madeline married.
Italia is a Sim. So I think that they 2 sisters married 2 cousins, I believe.
that'd
That's
be
what I believe.
interesting yeah.
Yeah.
But so there were, for the Johnsons, there were 11 siblings.
11. Right.
You have the names of them?
Hold on one second.
Oh, Carol's on. I see Carol online now.
Yeah, she's on now.
Yeah, just as pretty as ever. How you doing, Carol?
Just having problems.
Out on my.
Carol, looks like
These
you.
are growing pains. Let's be patient with ourselves, and we have growing pains in getting this together.
Yeah.
And OPP.
So I have
All right.
Samuel. We have Samuel Johnson. He was born around, it says around 1877. And that's the only sibling. He's the oldest and the only sibling that we can't find any of his descendants. But I do believe they are probably in California.
Really?
And then we had Julia Johnson Wallace. She was born around 1879. She's the second oldest, and she the first born daughter. And then we had Agnes Johnson, whom I come from, and she was born around 1880. And then you had Howard Johnson. He was the second boy. My great grandmother was the second. Well, my second great grandmother Agnes was the second girl. Howard was born 1884. He died in 1926, and his descendants are cousin Vicky. Cousin Vicky comes from Howard, the one that's in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
And I actually met some in California that comes from Howard's other son, Holly Johnson. So they're in California. And then we had Hattie Marion Johnson Ferguson. And it says she was born around 1886. And have y'all heard of a Maddie?
Nope.
I don't think so, but that, that doesn't
Somebody
mean.
put on this particular tree, somebody put Maddie. I don't know, but it was a one sister named Viola.
Yeah, there was a sister, Viola. Now, I don't know if someone calls Madeline Maddie.
Okay. Well, maybe
I mean,
that's
I
it.
don't know, but.
Yeah, I think maybe that's it. But no, they got Maddie here. They said Madeline Johnson
How did they
Stubbs.
spell it? How did they spell it though? Because I got that theoretical tree we got, Maddie.
Somebody put Mattie.
Oh.
Johnson, born 1887, but I think that's a mistake. But we have Viola. Viola's descendants. I thought Viola was from another mother, but I think that she comes from the original set. But her descendants went down to Sanford, Florida.
Okay.
I've gotten in contact with them, but I haven't been in contact with them in a few years. But Viola's descendants went down to Florida.
Okay.
They're in Florida. And then we have Silestead, which is Celeste. And it says she was born around 1889. And then we have Lula. It said Lula would be born around 1891. And then we had Emma. It said she was born around 1894.
Oh, Emma lived in California for a while.
Where does she live?
She lived in California.
Oh, really?
But then she ended up in Detroit because.
Oh.
But when she left California, I think, and went to
Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit.
I wonder what made her go to California. Because
I don't know.
Made her go to Detroit.
Because I wonder, because it's I've seen something with a Samuel Johnson that went to California. So I wonder if she went out there for that. I still can't find Samuel, the oldest brother. I still can't quite find him. I see a Samuel in California, and I see a Samuel that went to New York. So I'm not quite sure, but I'm gonna get him.
Emma came back. As far as I know, she and Lula didn't. Well, Lula married Roy, best cook ever. And they didn't have any children. And I don't remember if Emma was married or not. When she was in Detroit, she wasn't. And we met her.
She never had children as well?
Don't know.
As far as we know, don't
Not
know.
being married doesn't mean she didn't have children.
And then they say Madeline was born in
That's what it said.
1897. And then your father, Fred S.A. Johnson, was born in 1902. And he lived to be 100 years old.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just.
I wish I could have found him before. I was just a couple of years off, but I was on the trail.
You definitely were on the trail, Chuck.
Yes. So out of
Good.
all of these things, the only one we haven't found was Samuel, and I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna get him. So those are the siblings of. Well, those are the children of Agnes and Emma Johnson, Emma Summers Johnson.
Right.
And then the last Zoom meeting we had Jean Tarver, which is a descendant of Emma, and her great grandfather was Peter Summers.
Okay, well, she emailed us and said that she was traveling for the Super Bowl. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
where,
Oh,
but
okay.
she
Yeah, I
had
got that,
forgotten, so
Okay.
She's in
wanted to be
Portland, right?
remembered.
Yes, she's important.
Yeah, she's in Portland, so okay.
Mhm.
And we've got an extended family member there as well, Teddy Simpson. Beatrice Simpson, friend
Yeah, that
of
was
Thelma.
Julia. She comes from
Yeah,
Julia. They come from Julia, right?
yeah, she adopted Teddy. I don't know how that happened, but he's a cousin. He lives in Portland.
Okay. Okay.
Excuse me, family. I gotta go pick my wife up. Well, till she gets a car, this is the deal. But good meeting everybody that I haven't met before, and good seeing those that I have met before. And I'll be looking forward to the next family meeting.
Okay, that'd be April 16th.
Oh,
Be
okay.
safe.
The day after
In
Geneva's
case you
birthday.
didn't know.
Huh?
16.
All right, y'all.
Say hi,
Say,
love to
Like your hat,
Lisa.
Fred.
All right, yeah, go birds.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sure.
Take it easy, Freddie.
All right, y'all.
Who you
Okay.
going for, Kelly?
I don't want the Eagles to win, but
Whoa, good
I
thing you
feel
got me
like-
off.
Really?
here.
I'm
Why
I don't.
don't you
I
want
think
them to
they are.
win? Huh?
Hmm?
Why don't you want them to win?
They need to
a
get out
Dallas
the way
fan.
and let somebody else have it.
Well,
She-
we haven't had it in
wow.
a while. I mean, we went to, and I'm not a football person, so I just need to shut up. But
Hey,
all I
there's two
know is
black
I hop
quarterbacks.
on
We'll
when
leave
we're
it at
almost
that.
there, and I haven't hopped on in a while. So
It's two black quarterbacks in it. It's two black quarterbacks. We can't
yeah,
lose.
yep.
Right.
We
Yeah,
can't lose.
you're right.
No matter
Right
who
about
side the
that.
swings on, he's still black.
I'm partial to Philadelphia.
Me too, bro.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah. We on the same team, Freddie.
Yeah, I think I'll enjoy the
And
halftime
I'm
But
show.
one-
That's
gonna
something I
put
like.
on my
Mhm.
cowboy gear for the Super Bowl party.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the halftime.
Kelly is a diehard Cowboy fan.
Oh,
No
okay.
comment. Bye.
You might be a little
Kelly.
mad
Have
right
a
now.
Nice day. You on your own. I'm not gonna
Cowboys.
talk to
Woo.
you.
Then that's a real Philly rivalry.
Can you speak, Kelly? Can you speak French? We. That's all you hear from Cowboy fans. We did this. We did that.
But that's okay. That's all right. I don't pop hip hop just because we lose. Still my team. I'm still ride or die.
That's right.
It's good to be a good fan, loyal fan. So
Yeah, respect for that.
absolutely, absolutely. So, so next time is April 16th.
Yeah, April 9th is Easter.
Oh,
So,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, we need to think these things out, because they don't come to us naturally like they used to.
No, they don't seem
Yeah.
to.
No, but I'm
Bernice, when I
enjoying this
was-
ride.
When I was a young kid in Asheville, my father used to visit a lot of your people. In fact, well, when my mother passed, I went to Asheville to stay with my father. And I guess a lot of your uncles, I guess they had a gospel group or something like that. And they used to do a little traveling. And they invited me to go with them to go to Atlanta. I didn't go, But back when my father was alive, we had a lot of dealings with your family. So, but that's been many years ago. I don't remember a lot about it, but I do, you know, particularly Van, because we went to school together. And, but, you know, Asheville, everybody knew everybody, you know.
Mhm.
So,
The block.
I'm thinking maybe next time I'll try to, you know, some of the pictures that have been sent and maybe some of the pictures that I have, because Carol at one point copied a lot of all kinds of pictures, but there were definitely some family pictures there, I think, older family pictures. So maybe we can try to pull out some of those for next time, and maybe sharing the screen, and I can work with Charles on that. We can go to
Because I sent him a
my,
whole lot of pictures.
yeah, my Ancestry, which I haven't been to in like 5 years, so I don't even know what it looks like, but it at
Well,
least would be something to show.
it's updated quite a bit, and it'll tell you, you know, who you related to. It'll tell you which parent.
Okay, well, I'll have to, yeah, well, I'll have to
Yeah.
go in and
But
figure
that's
it
when
out.
you,
Sunday at 2:00, does that work for everybody?
yep.
It really
Unless
doesn't
I'm-
work well. It really don't work well for me, but
Really, what
because I have
time?
I have another standing meeting on Sundays at 2, which is why I'm not here sometime. But
What
is a
time
good-
might
just
work?
what is a
just
good time
leave
for
it.
you?
But just leave it because it works for everybody else, and I'll
Well,
I'll hang
When you
in
can.
when I can. That's fine.
well, that's okay, but what time might work for you on a Sunday?
Well, 3 most Sundays. So every other Sunday I have a Zoom call with my family, my children and grandchildren.
Mhm.
And we changed that to every other now. One might be pushing it for some people. We get out of church real early, so one doesn't
I
bother me.
wish.
You still live in Durham?
Yeah.
So,
Usually out by 1.
But
You want to
just
try
keep it,
3:30 or
just
something
keep
like
it
that?
if it works for everybody. I mean,
Gloria.
don't change it for me.
okay. What'd you say, Charles?
I was asking Gloria, you
I
still
was
live in
saying,
Durham?
would 3:30 be better time? I'm just asking.
3:30 would be better
Throwing
for
it
my
out there.
2:00, but on the week that I'm doing my children, I could only do it for 30 minutes.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying just
And
leave it.
it depends
Yeah,
on
it
my
ain't-
husband's health and what's going on with him.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, well, maybe we should just leave it like it is then, maybe.
Yeah, and if you got the time, do it.
Yeah.
If you can't,
Okay.
we're still gonna get the messages no matter what, because we
Right.
all got everybody's email address, you know?
And
So
I've recorded this, so we'll see what happens with this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That way you don't have to keep repeating it. And the
Mhm.
new people
Mhm.
come in and they just add to keep the wheel going for themselves and
Right.
it goes on down the road.
Mhm.
Oh, sometimes I wonder.
We have a video or what do you call it, Super 8 film, which is on a disc with Dad and Aunt Leslie down in South Carolina or North Carolina.
Yeah, we'll look through
And I'm
some.
just reminded that that's available.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, Chuck, thank you so much for bringing in some of the history, and we'll still be pulling it in. And it was really nice to, with Kurt Nice, it really helped realize that, you know, even with Alex, there are brothers and then there's family and still our family, and it's nice to know.
The next Zoom meeting, I'm gonna have a breakdown of the brothers. The only thing I've seen was brothers as far as Alex is concerned. But I'm gonna also have where they went, because Henry went to Alabama, then he went to Mississippi. And we had some of our relatives that went to Mississippi, just direct relatives. I don't know if it was, I don't think it was through slavery, but they did go that way. And I'm gonna have a little bit more breakdown.
Trying to get to Mexico.
More organized.
Okay, and
Helen,
I'll
I'm
get some
sorry.
pictures. I just say I'll get some pictures together. Kelly, what were you gonna say?
I'm sorry, so I'm gonna ask Chuck. So Henry is a Sims?
You said who?
Is that what you say?
Henry.
No, Henry.
Henry.
We have a Henry Sims. We did. Our great grandfather had a brother named Henry, but no, I'm talking about Henry Johnson, which was
Oh.
Alex Johnson's his brother. But we do have a Henry Sims.
This man at work the patient, his grandfather is Henry Sims.
Okay, it's
And his
possible.
father's name is Fred.
Okay, it's possible that they could be related to us because like that area is within about an hour from where our people come from. You know, the people, you know, they traveled and went different places. It's possible, but I would say, you know, get the DNA test and then tell you. It's only like especially during the holidays, it's only like $59. So if he takes that, he'll match one of us for sure. Cause yeah.
Okay.
But we could talk. I'll call you.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it was good to see everybody. It was really good to see everybody.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it's productive. I like it.
Definitely.
Yep. And
Yeah.
we're on for April 16th, and we'll
My
keep the
son's
2 o'clock
birthday.
time. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
But have a great week.
Good to see everybody.
Productive.
And be safe.
I hope
Really.
I
be
hope your
safe.
team wins if it's yeah, that's the only way. Our team. Anybody other than our team.
Carol,
can
how's
take
your
a-
son doing?
He's fine.
Oh, good.
Well, yeah, he's really good. He works now from 4 to about 2:30. He's working for a subsidiary of American Airlines, so as long as he's working there, the job forever. I travel back and forth.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, when you leaving?
Huh? As soon
When
as
you-
I
when
can
you-
get,
You going back?
I'm supposed to be back by the 28th. And I have been after him all week, and I was gonna sit down today and make sure I was at home by the time he got home, but I'm not. I don't, because he might go out on the second job and to make us book for the 20th or 21st so I can get to Los Angeles.
Okay.
So I'll be leaving this month.
Okay.
Well, we'll keep everybody posted. We'll keep track of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what time is it now? It would be, oh, it's not too bad. It's 7 o'clock in the morning in Australia.
Okay. All righty.
So
Love
that's not-
everybody. Take care. Be safe.
Bye.
Have a good week.
Next time. Have a
You
good
too.
week.
See you.
Yeah, you too.